So that was probably, we shut the video off. That was about a minute. You can see how it's starting to melt around the edges. As it's starting to melt, I'm going to bring in the sugar, the granulated sugar, into the melted part. Okay? I'm starting to get a little bit of color, not much. If you find it starts going a little bit too fast at one point, then you could always turn it down, okay? Which I'm going to do now. Okay, turning it back down to 6. I had it up at 7. I'm turning it back. Okay. If you burn your caramel right from the beginning, it doesn't matter how much sugar you add later on. It will taste burnt still after. Okay, so it's very important. Okay. If you find it's going a little too fast, you can take it off the heat. See how I'm not getting any sugar crystals around the edge. I'm bringing in the edge caramel into the sugar granules. Okay? So it's not burning around the edges. I'm not getting any sugar on the sides. As you're melting it more and more as you're going along, you can always add more sugar. Okay, it doesn't have to be a small amount. Again, bring it in from the edges, bring it in. So as you can see, once it starts caramelizing, it goes quite fast. Okay, another important thing is I have our warm milk that we warmed up ahead of time, our cream, with some coffee in it. What that does, if you put a cold liquid into the hot, it's going to seize up, and then you're going to have a lot of lumps. So it is good to warm it up. Sometimes in reality, we don't have time to warm it up. Then if it starts seizing, what you have to do is leave it on there and let it boil until you have it's all melted into one mass. So what we want to do at this point now, we want to sort of get a clear caramel, but we don't want it burning. I just turned it down to 5. So if you can see here, it's nice and clear. It's just coming to smoke point. We're going to get, okay, it's like a old penny. Okay, you can see the smoke coming up. That's when we're going to start adding. And what you have to do is make sure that you have a pot that's bigger, because if you add all your cream to it, it's going to come right up. Okay? So that's about it. We're just going to put this all in, make sure all the sugar is melted, and then that's it.